Just up past Middle and Teesdale, another local walk for us. I walk up from Low Force to High Force. It's gone from -7 2 days ago to +7 today. And it feels colder today than it did last week. I've got to walk across the swing bridge. Mrs. Middleman always hates walking across that because it does move when you walk across it. And when I told her 100 years ago the bridge fell down into the river, I wasn't very happy. There now behind me is Low Force. We're making a circle back round and then we'll stop for some of these on the way back. So still at +7 degrees. It's still a lot of ice about, so it shows you how cold it has been up here. But a really nice sight there, Low Force, especially when you've got a lot of water coming over like we've got today. Canny little walk, especially midweek. Weekends, a lot of people does this walk. Midweek, we'll mostly not see a soul. All the way up and all the way back. Just the way I like it. You see a lot of canoeists coming down here, going over the rapids, and then on down to the falls. We had a family come down here a couple of years ago on a really red hot summer's day, and the dad jumped in, he never came out, so a very unfortunate end to a family day out. And Mrs. Melman waiting for me again to get her down, I think. So it's still a bit slippy underfoot, and with the sun coming down and sort of melting that ice, makes it even worse, to be quite honest. Having said that, there's no stopping Mrs. Metalman. Oh, straight over it all. Wind, rain, ice, snow, nothing stops her. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. There's a cream tea at the end of it. She's over like a bloody shot. In fact, I can't even see her now. Oh, there she is. So we're starting to climb up a bit there now, and before we get up to High Force. Yeah, a bit of an icy path. But one thing I've been looking at there now for a while is the new GoPro 7 Black. Problem is, I've read as many bad reviews as good reviews about it. So I'm a bit concerned, to be quite honest. I've got a couple of friends who actually use the GoPro 7 Black. Like Mountain Mike's got one. Taking a bit of a break from YouTube at the moment, which is a shame, because me and Mrs. Metalman always look forward to his videos, so hopefully we'll see you back soon, mate. And Shane over at DNS Adventures in America, I know he's just got one and he seems quite happy with it. Hopefully that's still the case. If it's not, if you could let us know, I'd appreciate that, or anybody else that uses one. Shut all that brass out and then find it's neat bloody good. So it's just a video I'm after with good sound quality, something that's waterproof and gives good stability. So if you've got one and you're having problems, or you're not having problems, you'll let us know. Very much appreciated. I think Mrs. Metalman's starting to feel the cold there now, so we're going to have to move. I'll tell you something, there's fun coming up here. Stone when it's wet is slippy anyway, but when it's got ice on, it's even worse. Either way, we'll just take our time getting up. Oh, dodgy coming up there, mate. Haven't said that, I'm quite proud of myself. 63-year-old, I just found out I can do the splits. Didn't know I could do that. Anyway, we've got to come down here yet on the way back. Canny day, but I think it's one of them days, I think down Yorkshire they'll call this a bracing day. That's exactly what it feels like. Sun's out, so if you keep moving, it's canny. But you stop still for a while, it is a bit chilly like. but it's nice to feel that nip on your cheeks, a little tingle in the end of your fingers. It's just a good day to be out and doing a bit of walking. Far better doing this than being at work, I'll tell you. And the wonderful High Force, not the highest drop in England, but one of the most spectacular. Where over the years a few people have lost their lives here, walking on the top of the rocks, slipping, going into the top and basically not coming up for a couple of days. So rather than come down that icy path, we've come down here. Of course, that's it, slowly down, wait a minute.
Put that bit in the video.
She's down. She's enjoying herself already. I was supposed to be out last weekend actually. Thick snow, looked absolutely sensational, but unfortunately I twisted me back at work on the Thursday. The roads across the moors were a bit treacherous as well, and I was bringing Harry Metal Man with us. His man was a bit worried, so we had to miss out. Oh, I better go and help Mrs. Metal Man. A little bit more ice there, I don't want it to slip. So a really pleasant walk coming back there now. But this is a really canny walk for families. My mother and father used to take me up here when I was a kid, and me and my brother used to have a whale of a time running about. In Mrs. Metal Man, our kids, we used to bring them up here and they could just basically run wild. Great for them. As long as you kept them away from the water's edge, it's perfectly safe. It's mainly a flat walk, a few rocky bits, but a canny day out. So we've got the beast park there for free. Most people will park just behind there. There's a Bowley's car park, but you have got to pay to get in there. Low Force and Pennine Way and High Force 1 3/4 miles. So it's a real canny family walk. Not too challenging, but great for people, for kids to run about and really enjoy themselves, really go wild up here. Fingers crossed I'll be out the lakes at the weekend. But no matter what happens, I'm always very grateful for people who watch the channel and support the channel. So thank you very much for that. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one.